Leon Marchand just raced Zhanle, and this is not clickbait. This actually just happened because we've got the first international swim meet of the new Olympic quad, and it is of course the first stop of the World Cup series in Shanghai, China. Now the World Cups are my favourite meet. Not only is there a load of prize money for the swimmers to win, but they're also short course racing, and that means we get these crazy matchups. The event in question was the last of the whole day, the last final swim, the 100 metres individual medley. Now this is an event where Caleb Dressel holds the world record with an absolutely outstanding 49.2. But there's been a lot of talk coming into this meet, of course, about Leon Marchand racing this event and whether or not he could dethrone Dressel. The most often used comparison would be in the yards, where Leon Marchand is quicker at the 200 IM, of course the 400 IM, but also Leon almost matches Dressel's speed in 100 freestyle. And with all them facts put together, people are just theory crafting that he'd be around that 49 low mark. Now Zhanle is the fastest 100 freestyler of all time. He's not a medley swimmer. We've never seen him internationally race fly, back, breast or medley, and he's I guess a bit of a dark horse, qualifying for the final with a 53. That being said, it's still crazy. We've got this matchup, and that's something that I'm really excited about. Now, this race was not just about Pan and Leon, because we also had Olympic champion Tom Chacon in the race, a world champion in the 100 IM in the past, Michael Andrew, a world champion in the 100 IM in the past, another an Olympic champion in Wang Shun of China, and Duncan Scott. We know how good he was. He had a great 400 freestyle to start the session off, just getting close to the British record of Jimmy Guy, lane next to him at the time, going 3:36, and then maybe someone we didn't expect as well to be in a 100 IM, Noé Ponte of Switzerland, who set the European record earlier in the night of the 100 butterfly in a gobsmacking 48.4. Now, that's enough intro from me. I've got the race video. I'm going to press play and we'll watch it together. Here we go. Play. So, I've said the swimmers we've got behind the blocks. It's a great lineup. Leon's in 4. Noé's in 5. They're looking at each other on the blocks. Michael Andrew's 2 lanes over in a tier shockwave, clapping his hands together. It's going to be a good swim. We've got Chacon in 2, also wearing a Noé Ponte cap. It's a bit of a thing people are doing. In fact, Leon Marchand raced the heat in the Dressel cap, the USA Speedo Dressel cap. But he wore a Marchand cap for the final, and as we hit the 25 mark, with a long turn, Noé touches just 7/100ths ahead of Leon. And then the underwater is close, but Noé's better at the underwater. And as we hit the 50 mark, Noé is leading with a 22.6 ahead of Leon. But he doesn't do a crossover. He does an old school touch turn. And then his breaststroke, I mean, it's holding its own. We've seen a great breaststroke from Chacon in the close lanes, and we've also got Duncan Scott coming back, but Leon turns first at 75. Surely it's a done deal now. But look at Noé's underwater. Oh my God, it's coming down to the wire. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be? It's going to be Leon. Oh my God, Noé nearly got it on the touch. 50.65 to 50.66 with Duncan Scott coming in for the bronze. What a race, hey? What a race. Let's break it down a little bit because there's a lot going on there. Now, first and foremost, the first 25 was very quick. If we look at Noé's underwaters off the start, he's fantastic. He's got to be up there with the best underwater kickers ever, right? He's coming up just at about 13.5 meters, but only a smidgen ahead of Leon there. They turned 10.16 to 10.23, just 7/100ths in it. And again, the underwater off the backstroke, oh, lovely. Again, not quite 15. I feel like Noé could extend that a little bit more, to be honest. And again, just holding his own ahead of Leon. He outsplit Leon on the backstroke. But really interesting that he chooses to go for the old school, just touch, bring the arm over. I personally prefer that to the bucket, the backflip where you touch and backflip. That's my least favorite turn. So I'm glad he doesn't do that. And I actually had a conversation with one of my online clients earlier this week to say that's something you should not do. You should do that one. If you can't do the crossover. But the crossover is the fastest, and again, if Noé could learn that, again, I think that would be the difference between him and Leon. Noe is not the most natural breaststroker, but he splits 15-3 to Leon's 14-9. And Leon's an Olympic champion in the 200 breaststroke. So, you know, who am I to say anything? And actually, Noe was only outsplit by a couple other guys. Wang Shun was also 14-9 and Duncan was 15-1. Beyond that, Noe had the fourth best breaststroke. And then Noe had the best freestyle in the field. 12.62 to 12.63 from Pan. So we can talk about Pan. Pan come sick with a brilliant PB of 51.7, to be honest. He was just behind Chacon and ahead of Alberto Rossetti and Michael Andrew, both short course world champions. Leon was 12.8 and we also had Duncan 12.7. So Noe was the quickest at freestyle and butterfly in the whole field. And backstroke. Yeah, he was quicker than Chacon at backstroke. So Noe had the fastest split on 3 of the 425s, but 0.4 or 0.39 behind Leon meant that Leon ended up touching first for the win. There we go, my first race review of the World Cups. I thought that was the most exciting race of the night. We had some great swims from other swimmers. I feel like Kaylee's going to break the 50 back world record at the next stop. The women's 4.3 and 53 was pretty disappointing in terms of depth, to be completely honest. And it was a straight final and a 2 fly. My boy Gregor put up a brilliant 4.3, 3.41.1, just 0.2 of his PB off the back of our Turkey training camp. Got a great video of that coming probably in the next 2 days, so make sure you subscribe to see that. And I've also just launched a new program on my website. It's 4 weeks of world-class middle distance training. So if you're a coach of 200 and 400 swimmers and want inspiration, or you're someone who races 200 and 400 and want to get faster, this is 24 world-class sessions. These are sessions that the likes of Gregor, Siobhan, Chad do. That's not me making up. That's literally what I've coached them to do. So it's a brilliant month. It's a month of it gradually builds in intensity. And to celebrate its launch, I'm going to give you £50 off. It's $149.99. So you go and buy it now. It's $99.99. I'm going to put that discount on right away as I finish this video. So check that out. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.